wanted to react to, because I think it's a good video to react to, or not necessarily react to, but talk about as well.
Vicious.
Because there's some like this video is called "The Unsolved Mystery of Minecraft Manhunt." Genius or scripted? it's a pretty good title. I think I'd rate the title a 7 out of 10. I think it could be better, could be worse. It's kind of it's kicking on a trend, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If I was making a video as well, I'd probably title it something like that, because that's kind of clickbaity mixed with like one of my series, you know. So let's react to this. This video was really well made. This guy didn't really take a side. He more just like pointed stuff out. So this would be a cool thing to
But if you are enjoying the video,
react to.
Clip 1 from Minecraft Speedrunner vs 3 Hunters rematch. Dream is put down to 1 heart by the 3 Hunters, and as he frantically tries to make an escape, he drinks a potion of fire resistance, pretending to have drunken a potion of strength. The 3 Hunters all abandon the fight and turn and run. First of all, strength potions have a very dark red particle effect, whereas fire resistance has a light orange, and they are noticeably different.
If you watch in the clip,
and as he frantically tries to make an escape,
when I turn, so George is in the lead, Bad is in the back, and Sapnap is in the middle. George is colorblind, and he has trouble seeing red. The strength pot is red, and fire resistance is orange, red and orange. George is colorblind. That's the first thing. The second thing is Bad actually yells from the back, he's drinking strength. Bad can't see. Bad's not close enough to actually see what I'm drinking or what I'm not drinking. But George is. But George probably can't tell because he's colorblind. But Bad isn't colorblind. But Bad says it. So Bad says it, George sees it, and then Sapnap doesn't see anything. He just hears Bad say it and George see it. Now, I will have you know that strength is the most dumb, overpowered thing in Minecraft history, okay? On 1.16, if you get a strength potion, a strength 2 potion, you can like 2-shot full iron armor. So it's insanely overpowered. So they would obviously want to run if I drank a strength, as I had drinking strength in the previous Manhunt and killed them all. So they're gonna get flashbacks and go, oh my god, he has strength. He's gonna kill all of us, but I didn't.
Second of all, he was very low, as you can hear them say as they are chasing him.
He's like a one-shot. Come on, just click it one more time.
And even with a strength potion, only one of the 3 Hunters has to hit him once to kill him. All 3 turning and running seems like an insane overreaction.
He mentions that they knew I was low, so they should have just went ahead and clicked me. Well, first of all, they said that I was low. George said he's like one shot, just click him, right after they had gotten a hit on me. So obviously they're assuming that I'm pretty low. I ran a little bit further, so I could have healed. And then when I turn around and I'm facing them, I'm assuming that they probably in their mind go, if he was one shot, why would he turn around drinking a potion? Like, why would I do that? What in their mind, why would I do that? It doesn't make sense, like, to them. So in their mind, they're not thinking he's one shot. They're thinking he's buffed. He just drank a strength potion. He's going to kill us all. Please run. So that's kind of like addressing that, I guess.
Third of all, while the 3 Hunters are running, Dream actually hits Bad Boy Halo with his sword twice, which would have done massive damage if he had strength. And then he also hits George once. They would have realized that he didn't have strength by just the lack of damage he was inflicting, but they didn't.
So, a couple things there. One, they both took massive fall damage after I hit them. So it's kind of hard to go, oh, he has strength or he doesn't have strength based on just those hits, because Bad, when I knock him, he falls.
With his sword twice.
He falls all the way down to the floor. Like he probably took 2 hearts or a heart and a half of fall damage or something.
Done massive damage if he had strength. And then
also it's kind of the heat of the moment. It's like you can't really tell. And then George took so much fall damage. Like George here, I hit him once, but he fell all the way to the tree. Like he took so much fall damage.
Clip 2 from Speedrunner vs 3 Hunters Grand Finale. Dream finds diamonds in a cave but doesn't have an iron ingots to craft an iron pick. He crafts 2 furnaces and begins smelting 3 iron. The iron doesn't smelt fast enough and the hunters catch up to him, forcing him to run from the diamonds just as he's about to start mining them, with almost comedic-like movie timing.
Okay, this is what happened here. Right, think from my perspective here. I'm running to go mine the diamonds. I hear them behind me, okay? I go to go mine the diamond. I'm about to break it, but I think in my head, what's going to happen if I break the diamond? If I break the diamond, I'm going to have one diamond. It's going to drop into the hole, most likely. It's going to fall into the hole of the one diamond block that I break, right? And then I'm not going to be able to drop in the hole, pick up the diamond, and hop out of the hole without risking getting cornered and crit out. So I decided last second that either I mine the diamond and then I have to leave it and then they get the diamond, or I just leave it and then they can chase me and I can come back to try and get the diamond. So that's what I did. So essentially what ended up happening was I saw
To run from the diamonds.
I got the
just as they're
pickaxe.
about to start.
I ran towards it. I was starting to break it, and then I was like, do I really want to break this right now? Because if I do, they're probably going to get the diamond. But if I don't break it, they don't have iron pickaxes. They might not get the diamond. So I decided I'm not going to break it. So it is kind of like a comedic timing of me going, oh, I can't get the diamond and leaving. But then I came back to it. If I did that, then why would I just loop around to it again?
First of all, he crafts 2 furnaces but only uses 1. You can see him putting 3 iron ore into 1 furnace along with 1 coal to begin smelting it, and then instead of using a second furnace and his remaining coal, he puts his wooden pick into the same furnace.
That was just dumb by me. That was just a mistake. I originally made 2 furnaces because I thought I was going to smelt my iron, and I hadn't even seen them yet. But then Bad, he doesn't have it in here, but Bad said something. Like after I placed the furnaces down, Bad said something like, I see him, or something. I don't know. And I put only 3 iron because I didn't want them to get there and me to lose my iron. Because if I lost my iron, then I'd be in a really bad place. So I did it in 1 furnace. I probably should have split it up anyway. It would have been fine, but that was just me being stupid.
Clip 3 from Minecraft Speedrunner vs 3 Hunters Finale Rematch. Dreamer enters his portal to leave the nether, but unbeknownst to him, the 3 hunters have set up a trap and are waiting at the other side of his portal. When he goes through, the hunters place a lava bucket on him and Dream swiftly puts it out with his water bucket. But Bad Boy Halo steals the water and this forces Dream to jump off and fortunately mount a horse to break his fall. From the beginning, this is suspicious, as Dream could have quickly built another portal at the lava lake as he normally does, but for some reason he decides to pillar up into the sky and build it there. Why would he do this?
I talked about that in the analysis video. I didn't want to make it in the lava lake because they were in this village here. They were in it, and the lava pool is like somewhere down here, I think, and they're right here in this village. So if I made the portal in the lava pool, then when I would come back, when I would come back from the nether, I would be stuck in a cave, like by a lava pool, and I knew they were all there, so I didn't want to get stuck in the cave. So that's the reason I towered up. My original plan with the buckets I explained in the analysis, but I originally wasn't even planning on. I was planning on making a portal, going to the nether, and then towering up and then chasing them, and then them chasing me, and I tower up, go to the portal, and they'll be like dumbfounded below the portal until they finally realize like 20 minutes later. But I didn't want to get stuck in the lava pool, so that's why I didn't build it in the lava pool, even though I usually did. I already had the buckets, so.
Second, the odds of him successfully falling and mounting a horse are incredibly low. I tried it multiple times myself and was only able to get it twice after about 10 tries, and this only happened after I had failed and practiced it a few times.
Oh, come on. You know what? I'll try it in game, but I'm gonna regret this if I fail. It's gonna be embarrassing. This is gonna be embarrassing. Come on, please hit it, Dream. Please hit it. You know you can. You know you can. Okay. Anyway, there's varying levels of skill. So like the odds of me hitting that are probably, I'd say probably like, I don't know, like 80% or something. Like I honestly think I could hit it so many times. It's just like MLG watering. It's not that hard.
Clip 4 from Minecraft Speedrunner vs 3 Hunters Rematch. Dream is being chased through a jungle which is difficult to navigate and is struggling to escape the hunters. He jumps into water and the hunters catch up to him and begin attacking him, putting him down to half a heart. But he manages to miraculously escape still. First, when he was put down to half a heart, the hunters are still close enough to hit him again.
What? If they have like 10 block reach, maybe they're close enough to hit me again. Oh, come on. Come on.
Second, when he gets to land, the hunters are still hot on his trail and he needs to open his inventory to get food. The hunters were right behind him and Dream still managed to shift-click food into his hotbar without dying. But wait, there is a very convenient cut just as he gets the food into his hotbar. Why would he cut here? This is still a very intense moment. It seems very unnecessary. The hunters were very close to him, and it's likely that by the time Dream opened his inventory and got food, the hunters would have caught up and killed him, which is why I believe he cut away.
Here, watch this. This is the full, unedited clip. You ready? No music, no anything uncut.
Okay, get a boat.
Don't let him get it. That's my boat. Get him.
Okay.
Get him.
Come
He's
on.
literally right there.
Ah!
No, I got caught on a vine. Oh my god.
Okay, that is the full uncut clip. So he says he believes I cut away. I cut away because I got killed, essentially. But I didn't. There's the full clip. I already posted it on Reddit one time a while ago, but there's the full clip.
There was a funny incident in Minecraft Speedrunner vs 3 Hunters finale, whereby Dream surprised the 3 Hunters and began fighting them in a cave, but started dying and couldn't escape. He for some reason decided to brew invisibility potions previously.
I brew them for this. That's the reason I brewed them.
At the time he threw the potion, George had clear sight of him and actually hit him after he went invisible, putting him down to 2 hearts, meaning one more hit would have killed him. Dream somewhat casually walks away, and George seems to have lost him, although he could have easily kept track of him, as the 3 hunters were all standing still, and you can see Dream leap out of the corner and to the side.
So he hits me after I go invisible. And look, wait, he zoomed in, but you see, literally look in front. There's armor there, right? Like literally right in front of me.
Meaning one more hit.
And then it's inside me. The armor is inside me. Whose armor is it? See that? I'm literally inside something. Bad. Okay. I'm inside Bad. Now watch this. Look who George starts killing. I believe this is George. Maybe not. That might be Sapnap. But look who they start killing.
Shield.
Who do they kill? What happens is I run through Bad, and then they end up killing Bad. So I'm assuming they got confused with me or Bad, and I ran through him on purpose. But I just walked by him, and then they ended up killing him.
And full iron.
And then I took the chaos. I saw them killing Bad, so I decided I'm just gonna kill George, because if they're killing each other, I can kill them, and they won't even know.
He didn't.
And Bad, which is right here that I end up killing.
Used to craft any armor.
Sapnap doesn't know who just got killed. So Sapnap's standing right here. He doesn't know that Bad just got killed by me. He has no idea because we're all invisible. So he has to stop and read chat.
And even if
he stops, he reads chat, and then he realizes, this is Dream! And then he starts attacking me.
Another interesting factor is that they all had the exact same items, a diamond sword, shield, and full iron. But when Bad Boy Halo died, he had diamonds on him, which for some reason he didn't use to craft any armor. And even if he didn't have enough, it's likely the other 2 hunters would have had some diamonds as well. It seems as if they intentionally made it so they all looked identical so this play would work.
It would. I mean, the reason I had the idea to do it in the first place was because we all almost always just have full iron and a shield. Like we almost never have diamond swords, or if we do, we just have diamond swords. We're in iron with with a shield every time. So why would we change that and just go, oh, let's just all have diamond swords? Like no, we just be what we normally are in. They just happen to have diamond swords, and I happen to have a diamond sword too.
And even though it shows up in the kill feed, he doesn't attack Dream, potentially because Dream had low health.
He attacks me even though I'm on 3 hearts.
As Dream kills Bad Boy Halo.
If he didn't attack me because I was on low health, then why would he attack me when I was on 3 hearts?
But when Bad Boy Halo died, he had diamonds on him.
He had diamonds on him?
Which for some reason he didn't use to craft any armor.
Is that how many diamonds is that? Is that 1? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Now let's talk about the grand finale. In an earlier Manhunt, Bad Boy Halo enters the end first as well, except he places lava on the spawn platform to burn Dream alive when he gets in. Why didn't they do that, or at least trap the end spawn better?
These are in 2 different versions though. Like this is in 1.15 and the other one's in 1.16. So the difference between the 2 versions is that I can get a fire resistance potion without actually making one. Like right now, I in this version I couldn't because I had to actually brew a fire res. But in 1.16 you can trade for a fire res.
I know that Dream did drink a fire resistance potion, but it still would have made it much more difficult for him to escape if they had put lava or something.
It would have made it much easier. If they put lava in, well I guess not because of the way it worked out, maybe not. But if they'd put lava in and they didn't have the feed trap and I drank a fire res, they wouldn't even be able to see me. I'd be in the middle of the lava. Like, how are they going to hit me? How are they going to kill me? They'd have no way to kill me. I would just swim up.
The trap they made was very lackluster considering all the time they had in the end to prepare. They didn't even slab the spawn location, so Dream could have built out.
He says they didn't even slab the spawn, so I can build out. If you put slabs on top of the obsidian, it deletes them.
Also, the fact that they stood on the side of the platform which was exposed to the void is interesting, as there was plenty of space over on the other side.
There's plenty of space over on the other side. He circles like there's just end stone. Like the edge of the cliff, the edge of the end stone cliff. Like I think that side might have been void too. Like underneath the dirt there. It might have been void. I don't know though. I don't remember. Well, on this side of the platform, like if let's say I was choosing a direction to run, right? If I was choosing a direction to run, like I would have the most space to go. If I go this way, I'm trapped. There's just plain blocks there. I'd have to be mining through endstone, which takes a long time to mine. So I'm assuming that they just wanted to block off the side that I could just tower out and leave.
Now, just one general point about the manhunts I want to make. The hunters don't really seem to improve that much or coordinate well.
Yeah, they do. They improve a lot. Every time they improve. Like every time, I think they've gotten better every time. Like, but the thing is, I get better every time. Like I get better every time. Like, so I do. We kind of equal out because I get better and they get better. Like the last time, this is like a perfect example. Literally the last time I tried to do an end crystal trap and it didn't work on them, and they had fallen for that before. So like that right there is like a perfect example of they definitely did better. And another good example of them doing better is that the last manhunt, they died 4 times total. 4 times total. In every other manhunt, they had died like 10, 15 times total plus. Only 4 times. That's insane. Like, if we slow this down, from Sapnap's perspective, he tries to escape. Like, why would he do this if it was scripted?
Stood on the side of the platform,
Watch.
which was exposed to the void.
Okay, he's on 2.5 hearts and he heals, I think. No, he doesn't, but he would live. Pearls do 2 hearts. He tried to pearl. Like, he sees the platform there, because Sapnap's pretty damn good. He sees the platform, and he goes, I'm going to pearl over to this platform, because it's, like, a place where I can land. And then he hits George. he hits George with his pearl. He hits George with his pearl, and then he doesn't even have enough health to pearl anymore. I think saying they don't improve is definitely, like, they definitely improved. Like, if it wasn't for the TNT trap, I would have only killed them 1 time the entire time.
Take this clip for example. Not only is Dream leading them along a narrow man-made tunnel, but Dream has blocked up the door with dirt, and it's clear he's done some tampering. They all blindly follow, and not one of them calls out the end crystal or anything.
But they don't know why, though. That's the thing is, again, they don't know why. They just see they're all stacked up. They didn't even know. Like, I asked them, they didn't even know that you could even make an end crystal. And I purposely walked all the way out so that when they would jump me, I'd be like way out here, and they'd be like, "Oh, there he is." I'm just in some random hallway. Like, they're just thinking, "Oh, he's in the end fortress." I run. They may not even notice the dirt here. Like, maybe they thought it was natural. I doubt it, but maybe. I built it in a way where it potentially could be better. So, most people didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know I could make an end crystal until I looked into it for this trap. Like, what are they going to expect? Like, actually, other than the end crystal, what trap could I have done where I lead them down a narrow hallway and, like, somehow instantly kill them?
I feel like if you played as many manhunts as the 3 hunters did, you would start to learn and recognize when Dream is trying to trap or set something up, but rarely do they ever.
Well, they do. They did. No, they didn't fall for any of my traps. Like, the last one, the only trap they fell for was the TNT, and that was just so unexpected. Like, there's no way they could have, like, prepared for that.
It sometimes seems like they are headless chickens, which Dream has to find the most entertaining way to kill.
Well, it may seem like I have to find the most entertaining way to kill them because I have to find, like, I can't just kill them normally. Like, if I try and fight them normally, they just die. And, like, that's kind of the cool thing about Manhunt, is I either find a new creative way to kill them or I lose. So obviously the video's gonna be entertaining or I lose. I came up with this like 3 weeks before the Manhunt. I actually came up with this before the last Manhunt we did before this one. The TNT bit. Like they had been talking about for so long, like they might go to the end before me. I didn't want to die the same way I had died before. I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna get all the way to the end and then die to stupid Bad Boy Halo in a lava trap again. That's not gonna happen to me. I'm gonna figure out how I can beat them if they go to the end before me. They mentioned, if you watch the extra scenes of the last Manhunt, they said that they were gonna go to the end before me, but that they didn't have enough Ender Pearls. They said that. But the thing is, now it's the Nether update and they can just trade for Ender Pearls like really easily. Guys, I mean, he's not being rude. He's just making he's speaking about it. He's not doesn't mean to be rude.
Either way, I want to say that the videos are incredibly entertaining, and I, along with millions of
sounds
others,
like a good guy.
enjoy them a lot.
Yeah, he sounds like, I mean, he seems like a nice guy. He just, I think that some of the things that he mentioned were kind of out of place, but he's making the video entertaining by doing that. But yeah, so that's kind of the reaction to this video, I guess. I thought I wouldn't make a video or anything. I just thought I'd react on live stream, why not? And we do a lot of things where, and we, like I said, we kind of have the video in a way where, like, I try and make it entertaining by playing things up. Like, as an example, in the last video, I acted hopeless after they went to the end, even though I had the plan of the TNT, and I did that for 2 reasons. One, because I wanted them to think I was hopeless. That way they would get blown up and they wouldn't realize. And 2, because I wanted the audience to feel hopeless, because that's what you do, is you portray a feeling. That way people actually feel more entrenched in the video, and they get absorbed by it, and they feel the emotions that you want them to feel. And that's something that I try and do. This video was funny.